Hello and welcome to Lime Colored Rants. I'm your ranter, Lime Wedge Loads. And today, I'm going to be ranting about what I hinted at earlier. I hinted, well, in another one of my videos, you may not have watched it yet, but I hinted at that I was going to rant about the outrageous amount of money people make with their contracts and stuff like movies, sports, etc. Anything they make a large, huge, insane amount of money for. Because that just drives me crazy. How, just first of all, how fundamentally wrong the morals are. Oh, well, I'm brawny, I can do this, I can play this sport, I can do this physically, I can do that physically. Pay them millions of dollars for a few games, in the NFL. Some, play lots of games like baseball, but then you gotta think 137 million contract, something like that. That's outrageous. That is completely and utterly outrageous. That you can get paid for playing a game physically, but the people who mold the children today get paid very little. My mom is a substitute teacher. She gets paid about $70 a day after deductions. So that day at school, for all those kids giving a sub a hard time, and for her trying her best to keep them in line, get them to do her work, about $70 a day. I know that's a lot in some places. I know that's not a lot in other places. Here, you get this by month to month. But her doing something like that, something important, and she only gets that little amount of money for one day's work. An NBA player goes out on that court 90 minutes, and they get thousands and thousands of dollars just to put on a show. Hollywood people, they do maybe a few days' work shooting a TV episode. Millions of dollars. Well, maybe not millions, depending on how popular they are. But I know, like, the cast of The Big Bang Theory, they get, like, so many hundred thousands of dollars per episode. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I know, acting's a skill. But for actual teachers, teaching in a way people can learn is a skill too. Which is more important? Oh, Romeo, wherefore hast thou Romeo? Or something like that, acting. Three Stooges, something. Oh, Skipper, Oh, Gilligan. I know, that was just parody acting right there, not serious acting. Because I know it's not easy. I've been acted in a play before, remembering the lines, the pressure. I know plays are a little bit different than, recorded things. You have do-overs. But still, it's just insane, that amount of money. Insane. And then think about all the other people working minimum wage jobs. And these people getting millions. People in other countries doing without food. Millions, It doesn't make any sense to me. Same thing for politicians. Oh, well, I care about America. I care so deeply about America. We need this, and this. Well, why don't you do this? You get paid by the government. Give a little money back to the government. And, spread the wealth. Give us some better roads, better food. Food stamps for needy people. Healthcare coverage. Medicaid, Medicare. For people who, are old or, have some sort of disability. Give the money back to them. You don't need it. That's why I think the tax on these things should be so ridiculously high. Because, in my opinion, no one deserves millions of dollars for acting. No one deserves millions of dollars for being a sports figure. You just don't. It is so fundamentally flawed that we pay so much money to watch them go and act, while people can't pay their bills, can't eat, and they get millions of dollars from this. And that's ridiculous to me. Why are they so much better for doing that than we are for doing our average everyday jobs? What makes them entitled to that insane amount of money. It's ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. That money could be so much better used than for some of the stupid things you've seen them use it. I mean, one thing that just bothers me. Look at Paris Hilton. She gets all this money for being famous. What has she ever done? She's not even an actor. She's not even really a singer. She just has the right name. And she makes money because she has the right name. She goes out, she can do whatever she wants. She can act every way she wants. And people still pay her gobs and gobs of money. It's ridiculous. I cannot say the word ridiculous enough. That's just how ridiculous it is. And the thing is, the amount of times I've said ridiculous isn't even close to the amount of ridiculous the situation is. It's insane. Notice the Coca-Cola logo. I'm not getting paid for that, by the way, if you're wondering. Coca-Cola, call me up because, I'm making no money doing this. I'm just ranting because I enjoy pointing out the horrors and stupidities and injustices of America and, well, the world too, but mostly America because, I know America, I live in America. But we have so many things we could do. Even if Congress doesn't want to take their cut to themselves, oh, well, we'll add another 10% tax to athletes' income, another 10% to movie stars' income. You want a way out of your debt crisis? Well, tax the people who don't deserve getting the money. Well, who are you to judge who doesn't deserve getting the money? Common sense. I'm the voice of reason here. There are these people in Congress paid millions of dollars to come up with these ideas. They're able to say, oh, well, lower class, middle class, we'll tax them even more to make up more money. Let's not tax the upper class. Let's not take any of the money that they don't need or really deserve and they'll use on something stupid, and let's use it on something good. Like, America, going on the fundamental theory that America as a whole is good. That's another rant about the morality of America. But why is it so hard to for people just to say no to stuff like this, No, I don't need that much money. Let's put it to something good. I mean, oh, come on, look at this. This person gave this much money. This person gave that much money. Well, yes, they gave all that money and that's great. How much percent of it, you know, did they actually give 1% of what they made? Just a thought. Food for thought. That's why this is a rant. Because it's just something about, I guess, I hate to say greed, because I don't know all these people. I don't know all these millionaires. I don't know the people in NBA, NFL, any other pro sport. I don't know them. So I can't judge them. But I can judge that us as a society saying we need to give them that much. Personally, I say we need to start over. We need to start over and say, look, after reconsidering, you are not worth that much. If you don't want to act for this amount of money, this reasonable amount of money, and let us put this other amount of money into, the good of America. I'm not talking about, let's say the executive of a huge movie studio getting all the money and pocketing it or making a profit. I'm talking about them legitimately taking that money and doing good with it. Not any of that scam stuff that we're used to, but legitimately using it to help people and help America. And then if they don't want to do it for that less amount of money, you know what? We'll get some replacements in there for professional sports. I've seen plenty of college basketball players that would love to take your spot in the NBA that weren't good enough to make it. I know plenty of college football players that would be very entertaining that I would love to watch out there play for a lot less. There's a lot of good actors that aren't well known that I would love to see in these big movies because you don't need that much money. You just don't. There's no use for it unless you're just going to spend it extravagantly, which a lot of people do. Well, let me see. What do I want to do? Do I want to buy this reasonable car? Or do I want that 1957 and a half super duper ultra car 9000 that's like costs $200,000? See my point? You don't really need that. Sure. Supercar 9000, $200,000 to the homeless. Supercar 9000, starving kids in Africa. I'm gonna buy that Supercar 9000. Well, thank you for watching. If you've watched this whole video, then I'm pretty sure you agree by now, so it would mean a lot to me if you gave this poor little humble YouTuber a thumbs up. If for some reason you watched all this and disagree with me, thumbs down. Or if you've already thumbs down, that's alright. If you have additional input or agree with me and want to repeat one of my statements or, change it around a little bit to fit how you see, the comments are down there. If you enjoyed my rant and want to see more, there's a little subscribe button somewhere if YouTube doesn't move it again like they always do. And so, thank you. And I am Lime Wedge Loge, whatever my name is. I'm just so, irritated. I get irritated at these rants because of the stupidity. So, thank you for watching. I hope someone actually sees this and thinks, do I really need this extravagant thing who's actually rich? Which I highly doubt anyone like that will watch this. But thank you for watching. I'm Lime Wedge I am insert name here, signing off.